Let us now study about megasporogenesis. What is megasporogenesis? Megasporogenesis is nothing but formation of megaspore from megaspore mother cell. And therefore, when we get megaspore from megaspore mother cell, that entire process is called as megasporogenesis. Now, how does this megasporogenesis happens? We said megaspores are produced from megaspore mother cell and they are called as MMC. MMC, megaspore mother cell. Where do we find this megaspore mother cell? Just now we studied about the structure of ovule, the integuments, and then inner to the integuments I said there is one nutritive tissue which is called as nucellus. So this is the nutritive tissue. Now one of the cells of this nucellus, which is towards the micropyle, will get converted into microspore mother cell. That means this particular cell becomes larger with the dense cytoplasm and then it gets differentiated. Now this cell will undergo division and we will get 2 MMCs. That means 2 megaspore mother cell. This will again undergo and will give rise to 1, 2, 3 and 4 MMCs. Now from one nucellus cell we have 4 megaspore mother cells. Now out of this 4 megaspore mother cell, the 3 will degenerate. That means they will die off. Out of 4, 3 will degenerate and the remaining one will become functional. It becomes functional megaspore mother cell. So this is we finally get into megaspore mother cell. Now this megaspore mother cell will undergo changes and will give rise to female gametophyte. Okay, female gametophyte. Now this process of getting female gametophyte from one megaspore, from one functional megaspore is called as monosporic. Monosporic. So by the word you can understand that is mono, that means one, and sporic, it refers to, spore always refers to the seed. And therefore, if the female gametophyte develops from one single megaspore mother cell, and that kind of development is called as monosporic development. So this is very important, you should remember. They may ask you what is monosporic development of female gametophyte, and therefore if the development of female gametophyte takes place by one functional megaspore mother cell, and that is called as monosporic development. Now once this functional megaspore is there, now we have to study how do we get from this one single functional megaspore that entire the embryo sac and the content of it. Now once this embryo sac, microspore mother cell is ready, this microspore mother cell will undergo division. Now this division is very special. Why? Here the nucleus of this cell will undergo division and we will get 2 nucleus. But what you can notice is in usual mitosis what happens? There is a division of nucleus and then there is a formation of cell wall. But whereas here there is no cell wall formation. It will happen but not immediately, and therefore from one nucleus we get 2 nuclei, and from again this will undergo mitosis. From 2 we will get 4, and then from 4 we will get 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore we have one microspore, and at the end of the process we have got one microspore and then 8 nuclei, and these nuclei are not covered by cell wall. Okay, so once now we have this 8 nuclei. Now this 8 nucleate structure will transform into embryo sac. That is the female gametophyte. How does it get transformed? This entire cell inside start moving, these nucleus start moving to either side, either pole, that is micropyle and the chalazal. Let's take this as the micropyle end and this is the chalazal end. And therefore 3 will come here, 3 nuclei, and let's say 3 will come here and 2 will remain here. So therefore we have to count, there should be 8 nuclei. And the nuclei which are there at this chalazal end, here the cell wall develops around this nuclei. So therefore we have 3 cells at the chalazal end, and these cells are called as antipodal cells. Okay, antipodal cells. That means cells which are towards the chalazal end. And similarly, the 3 nuclei here will be surrounded by cell wall, and this entire thing is called as the egg apparatus. Egg apparatus. That means this egg apparatus will contain 2 types of cells. That is, the 2 corner cells will be called as synergids. You will write this. They are called as synergids. And the middle cell, this is called as egg cell. Okay, so this is the egg cell. So 3 antipodal cells we have, 2 synergids we have, and 1 egg cell we have. Now these synergids, at the basal part of this, there is a thickening. Okay, there is a thickening here, and that thickening is called as filiform apparatus. Filiform apparatus. What does this filiform apparatus do? The main function of this filiform apparatus is that they will direct during the reproduction the pollen tube towards the synergids and then to the egg cell. The filiform apparatus will direct the pollen tube towards the synergid cells, and then through synergid cells the pollen tube will enter into egg cell. Now we have 3 at the chalazal end, 3 cells towards the micropylar end. Now we have another 2 cells left, and these 2 cells together will form 1 cell, and this cell is called as central cell. Since it is a central cell and it is a diploid because it has got 2 nuclei, so it will be central cell. And thus we have this entire thing is called as the embryo sac, and this embryo sac is 7-celled 8 nucleate. Okay, this microspore, the female gametophyte will be female gametophyte, or nothing but embryo sac will be 7-celled and 8 nucleate. So you should remember this. They may directly ask, what is this 7-celled 8 nucleate structure? You can simply say it is embryo sac, or other words a female gametophyte, because it has got 7 cells but 8 nucleate. Where is its 8th nucleate? It is present in the central cell. So others all will be 1 nucleus each, whereas in central cell there will be 2 nuclei, and therefore that will be diploid. And therefore this is the way the microsporogenesis takes place. Just to recall, we have 1 cell of the nucellus cell towards the micropylar end will get dense cytoplasm, and then it will start dividing finally to produce 4 megaspore mother cells. Out of this megaspore mother cell, these 3 will degenerate and this will become functional, and therefore that will be called as functional megaspore mother cell. Now if the embryo sac develops from 1 single megaspore mother cell, that kind of development is will be called as monosporic from one single megaspore mother cell. Now once we have functional megaspore, the actual embryo sac has to develop. To develop, this particular megaspore mother cell will have to undergo nuclear division. That means only nuclear division will take place at first, then the cell wall formation will take place, and therefore there will be successive mitotic division. From 1 becomes 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8. Once 8 nuclei are produced, these 8 nuclei get assorted and 3 will go to cell end, 3 will come to micropylar end, and 2 will remain in the center. The cell end cells will become antipodal cells, whereas the micropylar end, it becomes egg apparatus, which consists 2 synergids and 1 egg cell. And then we have central cell, which is a diploid cell.